Luna, Terra. There's been so much happen with these guys. Obviously, after the crash of UST, after the crash of Terra itself, they they created Terra from scratch once again. Now we've got Terra and Terra Classic. Do Kwon since left, but there's a lot of uncertainty around Terraform Labs. So there's a lot to dive into here, and we'll talk about potentially where this can go this year. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what this spreadsheet is, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I actually did videos about on the channel. Now, in the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. They were coins that I thought were going to make a lot of money. And if you'd have done the same, let's say you'd popped $100 into them when I released the videos, these are the prices you'd have gotten in on. All you would have had to do is sit on these coins for 16 months and you'd be able to sell it at these prices, and your profits from 100 into each in under a year and a half would have been over 123 grand. It's pretty good. Pretty good. The thing is it took 16 months. You don't have 16 months to sort your portfolio out. You don't really even have a couple of months. Time is of the essence. If you're not happy with the coins you own or confident in the coins you own, it is actually time to do something about it, because these markets are going to rip to the upside sooner or later. And if you miss that, you're going to end up watching everyone making money while you don't. If that's you and you're worried about that, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a look at what my members have earned, have a look at the successes we have had, have a look at their testimonials, watch the videos. Everything on the site is public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. Copymycrypto.com is where I share with my members every single coin I own. Whenever I buy or sell any coin, I tell my members the coin and the price. This means my members are in and out of coins, same price as me, so they make the same profit. They just don't have any work to do. Like I say, check out the site, see what it's all about, and if you like what you see, try it out, guys. Now, Terra. So, first of all, let's look at supply. So supply, there's still about 500 million tokens to be released. I'm shutting my door, it's annoying me. Very windy in England today. So, this version of it was created after the huge bank run that we effectively saw. So in May of 2022, there was a bank run effectively on Luna Classic, now it's known as, through the collateralized UST, resulting in Terra Classic and Terra, because that's basically what happened. The crash happened. We saw UST hovering for about 24 hours or so, a bit less than that, at about 90% of its original dollar, about 90 cents. And then all of a sudden that bank run just took it to just incredible lows. People that were short in the market, they did very well. I remember the exchanges all stopping the shorting of the market really, really fast. So the development of this is continuing the legacy of Terra Classic without the algorithmic stablecoin. It's going to keep building with the help of the Luna community, dubbed Lunatics, and evolve the world-class UX and UI that brought Terra Classic up to second place in total value locked at its peak. Many dApps have agreed to migrate to Terra to continue their functionality. Now, the problem is, as of right now, look, Terra itself was founded by Do Kwon and Daniel Shin. Do Kwon previously founded and served as CEO of Anify, I don't know why I couldn't say that. But after the collapse, he issued a revival plan that eventually led to the hard fork of Terra Classic and Terra. He received criticism for his plans from Binance founder and Vitalik, as well as tons of disgruntled UST investors. His proposal was voted into effect by the community. Since all of that, he is very much a wanted man. Well, I think he's now in court, hasn't he? So Terraform Labs have an ongoing battle involving its founder Do Kwon. And a wallet linked to both entities moved $62.8 million worth of Bitcoin very, very recently, according to Arkham. I'm not a fan of Arkham. Again, Arkham, just principle-wise, it goes against crypto. It's not, you're not meant to de-anonymize it all. Anyway, they identified an address associated with beleaguered blockchain firm Terraform Labs, and the detained founder Do Kwon transferred 1,000 Bitcoin to a new wallet on September 2nd. On-chain analytics from Arkham indicated that Terraform had approximately 2 million in altcoins remaining in its reserve as part of a court agreement with the SEC. It's required to disband operations and close its business. The settlement was reached more than 2 years after the collapse. Now, as of right now, as I said, Terra is not being developed by Terraform. This is a community-driven project now, fueled by the Terra community, the lunatics. Now the question is are the community as a whole, can they make the right decisions about who to work with, who to onboard, and not just that, but the overall development of the actual Terra chain and everything to do with it. Like, there's a lot here to unpack. And you're looking at a community-based project. I'm usually not a fan of community-based projects. And the reason for that is I like to see a leadership structure. However, I will say in this case, I don't mind it so much because Terra itself was a very, very strong chain. It had enormous success in the last bull cycle. Before everything went tits up, they were doing incredibly well. The total value locked was second only to, I think, Ethereum. In terms of in the Ethereum ecosystem, in terms of market cap, the market caps were through the roof. Terra had an enormous market cap. It was comfortably in the top 10. And the question is can the community revive this? I hope they can. They will have certainly learned from historical mistakes, and I have no doubt that they will never create a algorithmic stablecoin. It is on Binance still. It isn't on Coinbase. Now that becomes quite interesting. Would Coinbase be willing to list it? That's always and I'm always uncertain about that. I think Coinbase would list this. However, the issue for Terra and the community is that Coinbase are constantly in a battle with the SEC to some description. You know, SEC went after them for offering, staking as services. And then, so they backtracked. Coinbase are very much, they want to be compliant. They don't want any BS with in terms of lawsuits from the SEC. SEC, we've seen how the SEC can impact cryptocurrencies with their behavior. XRP's price suppression in the last bull cycle was something to behold. And the thing is until Gary Gensler steps out, and until the Democrats are away from the US, from the presidential election, until some like Trump wins in theory, right? Crypto's always going to be under the cosh because Democrats don't like it. SEC sure as shit doesn't like crypto. So Terra might have an issue in that regard in terms of getting any listing on Coinbase. If they were to list on Coinbase, though, I actually think Terra can do quite well. I think there is a world where Terra can get back up to a few dollars. I'm not saying huge highs. I'm not saying $10, $20. I think this can get back to around about $3, which puts it in a market cap of just, around about $2 billion. And that's really if the community behind the project can revive it. And I think there is a world where they can revive it. There's a lot of people. The thing is what's always going to be difficult here. There are so many people that lost money because of Terra, because of that UST bank run, whatever you want to call it, right? The people that lost significant money, they're never going to go back to Terra. The people that lost a little bit of money might go back to Terra because memory might be, Jesus Christ, do you remember when it was $100 or whatever? Because it went through the roof. And people might speculate that it can do that again. And if Terra are building strong partnerships, if the community are really pushing Terra in the socials, like the YouTubes and the Twitters and everything else, and people start engaging with Terra once again, maybe this can get back to $3. I'm not overly confident of that. I think that's best case scenario, personally. But I think because of the success of Terra once before, there's enough people that will remember that. So if you can draw the eyes back to this project, I think there's enough people that weren't burnt badly enough that will consider an investment here. And then maybe it gets back to 3. But 3 is best case for me, in my eyes. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think this can do way, way more? By the way, do you think Do Kwon should be going to prison? I also like to hear from people on that in the comments. And guys, look, we are in a bull cycle. If you are not happy with the coins you own or confident in the coins that you own right now, it is time to do something about it. If you get onto copymycrypto.com, on the site, you will see what my members have earned. You'll see the successes we have had. Read the testimonials. On there, you'll see everything that's happened. It's all public record as well, so you can verify it all online. Copymycrypto.com is where I share with my members the coins that I own. So whenever I buy or sell any coin, I will tell my members the coin and the price that I'm doing it at. So my members get in and out of crypto, same price as me, so they make the exact same profit. They just don't have any work to do. And again, if that sounds good to you, have a read of the site. If you like what you see, try it out. Because if you don't get your portfolio sorted before these markets really start moving, you're going to watch everyone else making money while you don't. And that is a rubbish position to be in. So don't let that be you. And that is it from me, guys. I'll see you in the next vid. Bye-bye.